Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson very well could be running for presidency, and if he does, he will demolish Joe Biden and Donald Trump. There has been rumors of The Rock actually running for president. He had revealed that multiple political parties have reached out to him over the last year to run for presidency.
Dude, so one of the parties came to visit me.
Oh, no.
At the end of last year, asking for me to run.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean, it was...
For president?
For president.
And believe it or not, this could be huge for crypto. You see, The Rock is hands down one of the most famous people on the planet. And there couldn't possibly be a better time for The Rock to run for presidency. Americans are more divided than they have ever been. And with what looks like would be the two primary candidates, we would be stuck with a senile old man that cannot walk upstairs. And our other candidate is the first ever president to be indicted by the DOJ. If there was an Olympic for indictments, Trump would beat Michael Phelps, who has 23 gold medals, by nearly 70. Now, these rumors resurfaced after years because he just went on the Trevor Noah show and said that it wouldn't be out of the picture for him to run. But more importantly, he posted this video of him leaving the Pentagon from a meeting where he said it was very productive. Now, why on earth would The Rock be meeting with Pentagon officials if he wasn't running for election? For all he already knows, he would poll over 46% of Americans. And to be honest, I believe that number would easily climb as he would win the popular vote by a landslide. I mean, you have to admit, nobody wants Biden. No one wants the neo-Nazi like Nikki Haley. And even if that leaves us with Trump, most Americans feel like he would just divide America even more. On top of it, he has RFK, which is polling more voters from the Republican Party versus Democrats. Josh, what does this have to do with crypto? Well, his voters are being stretched thin between three different political parties because we have Trump with the Republicans, Biden with the Democrats, and RFK now is independent. With The Rock having over almost 500 million followers and being one of the most popular people on the planet, he would bring in a ton of new voters. While he's been very quiet on his political positions, we have heard him say things like this on the Joe Rogan podcast.
I have friends who support Trump. I have friends who support Biden. I have friends.
Do you really have friends who support Biden?
I do.
Come on.
No. Here's what I do. I have friends. Thank you. That's a good check because that's important. This is important context.
They support the Democratic Party.
I have friends who are loyal to the party.
Being center-right and already having a history of being pro-crypto, as we saw with the announcement from Gala Games, which to be honest, unfortunately does seem like it was a hoax and Gala just pump and dumped on the community. However, there are rumors still speculating that they are working with The Rock and Mark Wahlberg for a film behind the scenes with production. Now, who knows if that's actually real or not? I'm sure it would be sidelined if The Rock actually runs for presidency, but that would show that Gala Games has worked with a presidential candidate. I never thought at all in my life that we would get Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as a presidential candidate and potential president before GTA 6, but this is the world that we live in today, guys. So while this seems absurd, which I know this is a very funny situation, you do have to talk about politics because, guys, even if you don't care about politics, politics care about you, and it's going to affect crypto. And while The Rock may not be your favorite person, this is someone who very clearly could win a presidential race and has a history with crypto, most recently with his fund for Maui and the wildfires he developed with Oprah Winfrey. Now, for good reason, that faced a ton of backlash, but it does go to show that The Rock is open-minded. The only question left here is who's looking to fund him for this race? Is it Big Pharma? Is it the financial institutions? Is it the military-industrial complex? And is that why he is meeting at the Pentagon? With the power that The Rock actually has, would he be able to speak freely or would he be manipulated behind the scenes by a corrupted bureaucracy?